Greetings to all. Now we are going to understand about accounting equation in the chapter named Recording of Transaction Part 1. In this I will be covering sum number 8 to 10 of NCERT textbook. All the previous sums are available in the previous videos. Sum number 8 starts with this: show the effect of the following transaction in accounting equation. So here the sum is given and we are going to tackle them one by one. So start with this. Manoj started business with cash. So in this particular thing, Manoj has started business with cash, goods and building. So here three columns will be prepared, that is cash itself, goods itself and building itself. And here at the same time they are increasing their capital. So here capital will also be increased. Then comes your next transaction. He purchased goods for cash. So here goods is increased at the same time. Your decrease of cash is observed because he has purchased the goods. No party's name is mentioned. So it is implied that it is cash transaction and it is mentioned also. So final equation setup will be 1,80,000 plus 1,50,000 plus 2 lakhs. So that gives you 5,30,000 over here. So both side tallies with the same accounting equation. Then comes your sum number 3. He sold goods costing 20,000 for rupees 35,000. Now in this scenario we have understood that we are decreasing our goods, at the same time we are increasing our cash and we are increasing our capital because we had incurred a profit of rupees 15,000. So in this scene we have to first prepare one new column. No requirement of new column. There we have already cash and goods column ready. So we have to 35,000 will be added in cash. Goods will be reduced by 20,000 and 15,000 is a profit what we are going to earn. Then comes your next. He purchased goods from Rahul for rupees 55,000. So in this particular case we are going to increase a new column, that is creditors will be increased over here. You can see here creditors I had introduced over here 55,000 and the goods will be increased by 55,000. It is understood. So finally equation will be same, 2,15,000 plus 1,85,000 plus 2 lakhs and both the sides tallies with the same amount. In the third transaction he sold goods to Varun costing 52,000 for rupees 60,000. So in this case we are selling the goods to Varun on credit. So when there is a credit, then our debtors here asset increase and they are termed as debtors or debtors. You can spell whatever way you want. Pronunciation can be debtors or debtors. So that is 60,000 is increase over here and at the same time you are going to reduce 52,000 as your goods and capital will be automatically increased with 8,000 because there is a profit. So our equation will be set up with 2,15,000 plus 1,33,000 plus 2 lakhs plus 60,000. And on the liability plus capital side also this will tally. So this way we had both the sides common. Now comes your next transaction. He paid cash to Rahul in full settlement of 53,000. Here Rahul is a person who has been appear in the previous transactions of our here the D transaction. You can refer the textbook. In D transaction we have purchased goods from Rahul. Now that Rahul is now going to pay us back, right? So he is paying here 53,000 in full settlement. The word full settlement is important over here. When the word full settlement is given, that means that the payment is done in a full. That 2,000, what is the difference between that? That is termed as our discount here. Discount you are going to receive. So when it is income, discount received is income. So we are going to increase our capital. So this way our equation will be, you are losing 53,000 from the activity which is done with Rahul. That is for 53,000 reduced. At the same time you have 53,000 reduced. At the same time you are going to increase 2,000, that is 5,55,000 and 55,000 you are going to reduce your creditors. Now switching towards the next part, that is salary. now we are going to pay salary by him is done 20,000. So very simple way we can answer this, that salary we are going to reduce 20,000 cash, and at the same time it's an expenses. So expenses always give effect on what? Yes, correct. In the expenses always give effect on the decrease of the capital. So we are decreasing the capital at the same time. Then next comes received cash from Varun in full settlement of rupees 59,000. So here Varun is a person to whom we had sold the goods on credit. That is, he is our debtor in transaction number E. Right? So you can refer the sum, you will find it out that in E transaction Varun was a person to whom we have sold the goods, and now we are paying him back. So now we are paying him back, right? Now he is paying us back. Sorry. Now he is paying us back. But here the term is that 59,000 he is paying in full settlement. So when 59,000 is paid in full settlement, in this particular case, debtors full decrease. So debtors here full decrease, it will come in bracket. And at the same time, you are going to increase your cash. Your cash will increase by 59,000, and you are allowing here discount, right? So you are allowing discount. So discount allowed will decrease your capital. So capital will decrease by rupees 1,000. So this way, this will be set up. Now next comes rent outstanding. So under this rent outstanding, rupees 3,000. This is important factor. You have to concentrate on this. Rent outstanding. What do you understand by word outstanding? Outstanding means yet to be paid. Yet to be paid. So expenses are already done, but amount is yet to be paid. So in this, here new column will be open, that is this rent outstanding on the liability side. You can see here rent outstanding on the liability side. So I have prepared new column over here, 3,000 rupees, and capital will be also decreased by 3,000 because expenses is already incurred. So capital reduces, and new column will be on the liability side because yet the payment is yet not made. When the payment is not made, that means it is our liability. Next comes prepaid insurance. Now prepaid insurance means you have paid in advance. So logically when you are paying some expenses in advance, that means it is an asset for you because you are paying in advance and in the future you don't have to pay them back, right? So prepaid insurance is an asset. So we have to include one new column in the asset side, that is prepaid insurance over here, and you are going to pay them, right? So that will decrease your cash. So decrease in cash and prepaid insurance will include your new column, that is prepaid insurance over here. So final setup of the equation will be tally. Then comes commission received by him, rupees 13,000. You are receiving commission, it's an income for you. When there is an income, your increase of capital is automatically observed. So 13,000 we are going to include in the capital, that is capital increases, and at the same time you are going to receive the money. So that will be shown as a cash increase by rupees 13,000. So these are the patterns, these are the way what we have to set up your equations. Then comes your next transaction. amount withdrawn by him for personal use, rupees 20,000. Decrease in cash will be observed because we have withdrawn the goods for personal, we have withdrawn the cash for personal use, so cash will decrease by 20,000, and at the same time capital will decrease by 20,000. So you can see over here on the screen, I have deducted on both the sides 20,000. Depreciation charge on building 10,000. So decrease in building, there is a reduction in value of building, that is building will reduce by 10,000. At the same time 2 lakhs, from 2 lakhs 10,000 will be reduced, and at the same time there will be reduction in the capital. Why? Because it's a loss. So you can see over here 2 lakhs minus 10,000 gives you 1,90,000 as a total of building, and capital will be reduced by 10,000. Then comes your next, fresh capital invested 50,000. Increase in cash, increase in capital. So this will increase your cash and this will increase your capital. So it is implied. So cash will be increased by 50,000 and the capital will increase by 50,000. Right? So this way your setup for the equation will be understood. Now and the last transaction, purchase goods for Rakhi, from Rakhi, rupees 10,000. So 10,000 is increasing your goods, and at the same time creditors, because we are purchasing these goods on credit, so 10,000 creditors will also increase. So this way our full setup of both the side equation will be 5,77,000 on both the sides. Now I have to do this in the slides, so I am carry forwarding every year, every transaction, right? But if every 3 transaction I am carry forward in the next page, but you can do in the full scape page, 2 sides page you have to take, and then you can continue with that, or you can go with landscape pattern of notebook of yours and you can do it. But better you take 2 pages and then one side is asset side and another is liability side. That will be more easy and convenient for you people to do the sums. Then comes your next sum, that is sum number 9. Under this we have a transaction of Messrs. Vipin Traders are given below, and you have to set up with the assets and liabilities and capital. So we are going to prove again same thing, that asset is always equal to capital plus liability. So in the books of Vipin Traders, our sum starts this way. Business started with cash rupees 1,25,000. So new column will be introduced cash and the capital will be 1,25,000. At the same time, we are going to introduce purchase goods for cash rupees 50,000. So we are going to increase the goods by 50,000, and at the same time you are going to decrease your cash by 50,000 because we are purchasing the goods for cash. Then purchase furniture from RK Furniture Mart. So that is a very simple way, that is increase of your furniture, and at the same time creditors, new column will be introduced, that is creditors, and here furniture new column will be introduced for this. So your accounting setup will be done, and now we are going to move with the next transaction. Sold goods to Parul Traders costing 7,000 with 9,000, with means what, at the rate of 9,000. Bill number is just given for your reference, 5674, just for reference that bill number is this much. So here we are going to introduce that cash will be not affected, but here the debtors will be affecting. Debtors will be increasing by rupees 9,000. At the same time 7,000 goods will be reduced, and here finally you are going to increase your capital with 2,000 rupees. Then comes your paid cartage. Cartage means what? Transportation charges. Cartage means transportation charges. So when you are paying transportation charges, your capital will reduce and your cash will reduce by 100 rupees. So both the sides we got 100 rupees decrease. So your equation is finally set up. Then comes your cash paid to RK Furniture in full settlement. So same concept we are going to work out with, that 9,700 we are going to reduce, but at the same time we are going to get 300 rupees as excess for the capital, and creditors will reduce by 10,000. So you can see here, finally 74,900 minus 9,700 will give you 65,200, right? At the same time, 43,000 as it is, 10,000 as it is, 9,000 as it is, and 0 as it is. But here creditors is reduced by 10,000, and your equation of capital will also reduce by rupees 300 because we had minus over there. Then comes your cash sales costing 10,000 for rupees 12,000. So here cash sales. Cash sales means what? The sales which is done for cash. So cash here increases, at the same time goods decreases, and you are earning 2,000 as a profit. So this will be set up with the normal position. And then comes your rent received. Rent received is 4,000, which increases the cash, obvious. And another one is your capital will increase by rupees 4,000. So this way our final setup of both the sides will be 1,33,200. Both the side tallies with 1,33,200. Right? So sum number 9 is over. Now, sorry, one transaction is left. Cash withdrew for personal use. So cash withdrew for personal use is, you are going to reduce your cash by 3,000 and capital is reduced by 3,000. So ultimately your both the sides tallies with 1,30,200. So that is your equation setup. Now switching to a sum number 10, that is the last sum of this chapter. Not this chapter, sorry. This is the last sum of accounting equation, where accounting equation is understood perfectly. Invested 4 lakhs in cash, office equipment 1,50,000 in business called Bobby Consulting, right? So here in the sum they had given the name of the business. So here we are going to write down the name of a business, that is books of Bobby Consulting. Now they had invested 4 lakhs. Here the question is ready. Invested 4 lakhs for cash, office equipment 1,50,000. So cash and office equipment new column will be set up, and that will be capital of the firm. Then another transaction. Read the transaction thoroughly. It is having a complexity, but you will understand very simple way. Go very slowly. Purchase land and a small office building. The land was worth rupees 1,50,000 and building was worth rupees 3,50,000. The purchase price was paid with 2 lakhs cash and long-term note payable of 3 lakhs. Right? So what is happening in the business? That we have purchased a land of 1,50,000 and building of 3,50,000. So overall there is an increase of land and building on the asset side. But at the same time we are giving them cash. So there will be decrease of cash 2 lakhs. And we are here paying rest of the amount by loan. So total purchase of land and building, have a look over here. Total purchase of land and building is how much? 5 lakhs. Now of this 5 lakhs we had paid 2 lakhs by cash and rest 2 lakhs by taking a loan. So here new column will be introduced, that is loan. So final equation will be this way. 2 lakhs plus 1,50,000 plus land 1,50,000 and building 3,50,000 plus 0. And here loan 3 lakhs plus 5,50,000. Now we have purchased office supplies on credit for rupees 12,000. Office supply is an expenses. It's a normal expenses which we are incurring in the business. So it will reduce the capital, right? Because it is like stationery we are purchasing for office. So stationery reduces your capital, and we are purchasing this on credit. So when we are purchasing this on credit, so liability here will increase. So liability increase by 12,000 and the capital will reduce by 12,000. Here here it is understood. So final equation will be 3 lakhs plus 12,000 plus 5 lakh 38,000. You can see over here, right? So this way it will be settled. Then comes your next transaction, that is Bobby transferred title of motor car to the business and the motor car was worth rupees 90,000. So here When the motor car is purchased, so your new column will be there. For motor car, it will be introduced motor car 90,000, and at the same time you are introducing new capital, right? Because it's a motor car which is transferred to the business in the form of capital. So your equation setup will be 2 lakhs plus 1,50,000 plus 1,50,000 plus 3,50,000 plus 90,000. Now it will be introduced as 90,000. You can see over here plus 0. Very first equation. And the liability plus capital side will be 3 lakhs plus 12,000 plus 6 lakhs 28,000, because 90,000 we had introduced as a capital. Purchase for 30,000 as additional office equipment on credit. So we are here purchasing additional office equipment. So here comes office equipment. So we are going to add in office equipment, and it is purchased on liability. So that will again increase your creditors, right? So creditors will increase by 30,000 and office equipment will increase by 30,000. Paid 7,500 salary to the office manager. So in this particular case, there will be decrease of cash, and at the same time there will be decrease of capital, because our salary is an expenses, so that will decrease by 7,500. Provided services to client and collected 30,000. Now client is given 30,000 as a service, 30,000 rupees service. So we are going to receive 30,000 rupees, so that will increase the capital because it is an income for us. So income, that is capital increase, and cash will increase, right? Because we are going to receive the cash. So you can see that accounting equation, it tallies with the same amount. Paid rupees 4,000 for the month utilities. Month utilities means some miscellaneous expenses what we are doing in the business. So that will reduces your capital, and at the same time it reduces your cash also. Then paid to supplier created in transaction C. So this was a person of his supplies, 12,000 creditors is paid now, right? So that will reduce your creditors and it will reduce your cash because we are making a payment to them. Now comes next, purchase new office equipment by paying 93,000 cash, trading in old equipments with recorded cost of rupees 7,000. Now in this case, what is happening? Concentrate over here in this transaction. Purchase new equipment, paying 93,000 cash and trading with the old equipment. Means old equipments we have given of 7,000 and we are paying them 93,000 as a cash, and we are taking an asset of 1 lakh. We are taking an asset of 1 lakh. So you can see over here in office equipment we are introducing 1 lakh, and at the same time in office equipment we are reducing 7,000 at the same time. And here another thing is that is decrease in cash of 93,000. We are showing them in the same way, right? So this way we are going to adjust this particular transaction. Then comes next, completed services of client 26,000, right? This amount is to be received within 30 days. So when you are going to receive the services after receive the money of the services after 30 days, means it increases your debtors. So debtors introduce over here as a new column, and at the same time you are going to increase your capital because 26,000 you are receiving as a capital, increases of income, and at the same time debtors increase by 26,000. Received 19,000, payment from the client created in transaction K. So here your 26,000 will increase because cash increases by 23,000, and at the same time your debtors will reduce by 26,000. Your debtors will reduce by 26,000. So you can see now your debtors will be 0. Debtors is now 0 and rest remains the same, and cash increases by 26,000. And the last transaction, Bobby withdrew rupees 20,000 from the business, that is decrease in cash 20,000 because they are withdrawn for personal use, so capital also reduces by 20,000. So this way your all the transaction respect to accounting equations are over. If you have any query, just consult me. Thank you.